Welcome to the stream of Mega Man Legacy Collection. Doing Mega Man 3 today. I'm just going to make sure, while we're waiting for the chat to populate, that the title is displaying correctly. Because we tried to stream Neo before.
Hello.
So, do you know anything about Mega Man 3?
No, I do not. I never really ended up playing Mega Man in general, really, so it's my first time watching it.
Alright, let's change the title.
As soon as the quit saying offline. Oh, there we go. This is.
Yeah.
I like the menu for the game where it just had all of them in a row, like it would on any sort of emulator console. I find it funny.
It's straight up just an emulator on the PlayStation.
Surprised there's not more glitches than I've seen. Although, then again, the characters vanishing randomly is a pretty good glitch. That last night was hilarious. Or night before last party.
You can get away with a lot of stuff. Alright, so now it should display the correct game.
For me it still says Neo, it refreshes.
Yeah, you have to refresh it. But anyone joining from now on should have the right information.
Yep, correct.
Alright, start her up.
But, oh. Yep. Yo, Snake, hit that.
Speaking of snakes, we're actually going to start with Snake Man. The snake weapon is so good.
Question being, aren't the Robot Masters supposed to represent different, functions or things they're supposed to do? So what would a Snake Man do?
Well, in the first Mega Man, they were to represent working class robots. But then in the second Mega Man, basically Dr. Wily made those. The first Robot Masters were actually created by Dr. Light and corrupted by Dr. Wily. So in Mega Man 2, he made the first Wily robots, which were strictly for combat. I hate this room, by the way. If you don't jump correctly at the start, you get hit by all of those. So yeah, Mega Man 1 is actually Dr. Light robots. This big snake here has a very similar dodging pattern to Metal Man. It's possible to take no damage on him quite easily, but you need a warm-up. I hate these snakes.
Yeah, I was about to say, you need to get warmed up first.
Luckily they give you a bazillion life for this section.
Was this supposed to be the first mission or something, or did they just give you a bunch of life?
Any level can be the first. I like the weapon from this stage, and it's very helpful. So these guys, you want to lure the bomb guys to drop their thing, and you want to be able to be in a position to dodge easily. You have to stand still while these pole vaulting guys do their thing, or else they will hit you.
Okay.
And then this guy, I think he's in their Joe model, I have to double check. But usually the guys with a visor like that are Joes.
It's one of those hammer guys from Mario.
Basically. What? Yeah, the Hammer Brothers from Mario, they throw in an arc, this guy just throws in a line. I'm just gonna skip him briefly. So there's the item room up here. We got a good item. Yeah, they're the tadpoles nobody wanted. They're the ones that got away.
I like the texture on this level.
It's all about the snack.
Snake.
I screwed up that jump. Missed my timing. The platforms are spaced pretty much perfectly, so you can't jump too early. I have another one of these. once again, we wait for him to shoot, and try and jump over them. When he shoots 4, it's harder, because they track you as you move.
Yeah, and I
so
noticed they have a slight bit of a different arc.
it's because I jump over them. So at the moment that he shoots it is the direction that it takes, depending on where I was standing.
Okay.
I hate these guys.
The pole vaulters.
Yeah, you need to stand still and then jump over them. Like you need to do a little backwards action. So this is the hardest part of the stage, right here. And the reason why is because the platforms coming up do what they want. So there's these tubes with platforms coming up them, and they start waving side to side, and then there's little flying sushis coming at you. Yeah, they're actually missiles in clouds. They look like flying sushis. So, the problem here is the platforms start rocking back and forth immediately upon exiting the tube, which means if you're standing to left or right, it'll actually just push you into the abyss. So you need to be standing in the middle or jump when they spawn, or you're gonna have a bad time. Don't touch me. Draw sushi. Sushi, why?
I have expected those green blocks to start falling when you touch them.
Yeah, they look kind of like falling blocks. Luckily I made it to the boss in one attempt and got the checkpoint. So, Snake Man, you take a hit at the start, usually, because you want to stand in the middle, so that you can jump over him when he crosses the middle, and shoot him on the sides. He'll hit me occasionally, and I might spend a life to do this, but this is basically the best way to fight Snake Man if you fight him as the first boss.
It seems like he's going to take up a ton.
He takes 28 hits. Basically, everything in Mega Man has 28 HP if it has a life bar, and the pea shooter only does 1 damage.
I still find the name English. It reminds me of things they've done to the first name. I wonder if that's a reference.
But yeah, once we get him in a rhythm, he's not so bad. Occasionally he'll break the rhythm like that when he jumps in the middle.
Are you seeing the slight time dilation effect every once in a while?
Yeah, so when there's so many projectiles on the screen, the game can't handle its own awesomeness.
So the game gets a slight time dilation. That's weird.
Yeah, so we did win in 1 life, so I can hold my head in honor.
Oh my gosh, you basically bit the bullet to do that though. My lord.
I came in damaged, to be fair. Like, I was not playing a careful game, it was a sloppy level. We got Search Snake. And password that we won't be using. So now, we're gonna fight Gemini Man, because he's weak to snakes.
Okay. It seems like you're always gonna have a tough time with one boss, and then you can just fight the rest of them in order and tell you.
Yeah, this stage is actually pretty hard, though. These dinguses here just dropping flaming oil everywhere. These penguins are actually good. You can farm unlimited lives from the penguins because they make eggs non-stop. And
you know what?
yeah.
I was about to question why there's penguins in space, but then I realized nothing in this game really makes sense.
So here, they're gonna try and ambush us basically every opportunity.
Really playing,
Someday, when it cooperates. But every time you jump, you have to be shooting, or else you're probably gonna just yeah. And sometimes you have to jump again.
Is everything weak to metal in this one too?
Well, no, because we don't get the metal blade. But I hate these oil drippers. They're so hard to hit.
Not only like they're hard to hit.
Oh,
but
hear
it seems
that?
like they're tough to dodge too. Huh.
When the stream catches up, you'll hear a famous whistle.
Oh, interesting.
Proto Man is introduced as a character here. I think we can actually get that extra life. We start the game with the rush coil. So we can't quite reach it, unfortunately. Doesn't bounce us quite high enough. So here, we have eggs. Each egg will guarantee spawn a tadpole. This is a great place to farm extra lives. You just have to be careful not to shoot the tadpoles so far away that it makes a one-tile-high tunnel that you can't get through, because the extra lives don't last long, but since you're technically killing 2 enemies, you have 2 chances for drops every time you break one of these.
But you can't shoot upwards to get that thing above you.
No, because I only have the pea shooter and the snake. And I'll show you what the snake does later, but its ammo is kind of precious right now. And also, it's not useful in this particular moment in time. So as you can see, you can wipe out a good bunch of these, but at some point you have to do jump shots.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have problems.
See, and there's the extra life I was talking about.
There you go.
Now, here, it may seem like it's impassable, but I don't want to be in this menu if you don't mind. I just want to hit this button. We're gonna rush coil up. Switch back to the pea shooter. Like, I could use a filter, but what's the point? Oh, how do we get through here? We have a slide in this game. We still don't have the charged pea shooter, but we have a slide.
There you go.
So here we can once again farm unlimited consumables if we so desire. But basically we just need to hit this thing in the face until it dies.
Interesting bit of trivia, I don't know if anyone knows this, probably do. The whole reason that Samus didn't use anything you could like slide or fall to get through the base is because it was harder to kill back than it was to kill before. And that's the whole reason that power was like this. Because it was easier to kill it than the ball.
Yeah, this came later in the NES library. So they were being very experimental with their games.
I always thought that was interesting because you wouldn't ordinarily think that, but I mean, the Warp Ball is now a relevant thing because they can very easily code Samus, trying to fall or something.
The other thing is, if you're in a narrow corridor, you stay in the slide animation till you exit, even if you change direction.
Really? That's interesting.
It's actually a rather advanced slide. We're gonna use the rush coil here again, because we don't have rush marine. I don't want to be a snake.
At least the items actually have true meaning.
Yeah, there's life down, there's like an extra life down there, but it can actually bugger itself. There's an E-tank down there, same deal. Here you gotta do a careful slide.
This is like the weirdest looking level ever.
It's very, ocean themed. Grab the E-tank always if it's easy. I took some bad damage.
Yeah.
That was worse damage, though. Now this guy, I think he's immune to snacks. But I think we can kill him with the pea shooter when his visor's open. Yeah. So, we have a checkpoint now, so if we die, it's fine. Now the thing about Gemini Man is he shoots when you shoot. And he also splits into 2. So So you have to dodge him. Yeah. So I died in my first attempt, but you get him into a rhythm, and then he's not only weak to Snake, but it's good against him, because you're in the air, you shoot, he shoots underneath you, and then the Snake hits the ground and runs into his duplicate.
Okay. So it's not just that he's weak to it, it's actually probably the best way to fight him.
Yeah, just don't fire too many at once. Or else you'll get hit, but it's fine, because I won that time.
Well, that, and it seems like it's iframe, so it'll keep you from doing that much damage and fire too many at once.
For now, we have the Gemini power, and unlike most Mega Man powers, the Gemini power has nothing to do with the powers of the actual boss.
Really?
Wait, it's a laser beam that bounces off of walls.
That's awesome.
It's awesome, but it has nothing to do with that boss. And now that we have the Gemini laser, we can fight Needleman, who is especially weak to it.
There you go.
This guy can be a bit of a prick, though.
That was terrible.
The BGM here is pretty good. Largely.
Hopefully it isn't like the other game where someone tried to claim copyright or something. What was that name?
Jigoku Kisetsukan. Can I take any more damage against these porcupines in the first screen, though?
I don't know, man. Take another hit, might get
This is kind of a dick section, too.
It seems like all in all, this game's a lot harder than the last one.
Yeah, Mega Man 2 is probably the easiest out of the hexology. Yeah, that's what James Rolfe called it when he did a video on the original Mega Man games. And it's the perfect way to describe it.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Remember,
I just don't hear a word like it all.
so you see there's a big helmet hiding under this platform? That's important later.
Is that one of those giant... Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I really want this enemy drops health there.
That's why I seem especially...
Yeah, but if you jump, it pretty much nerfs them because they line up with your position on their second action. So if you jump, they'll just fly over your head. I can demonstrate here the unlimited slide. I actually died there because I didn't hit the button fast enough. But it'll respawn me in the same room, but at a lower point. Juking your slide is actually important to get through one of these sections. So the hitbox in these needles is a little weird.
Yeah,
You have to be also jumping into them when they descend. So this guy's annoying, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit him with a couple snacks.
Can you get the E-tank using
Yep. But I need to get this guy out of here because he's shooting needles everywhere.
The snacks seem to be very effective.
They're not bad, it's just the needles are also projectiles that you can hit. So if a needle hits a snake, they'll destroy each other.
Wow.
The most effective way to do it is to just poke your head up and do the Bubble Man trick with the snakes. But I just didn't bother with it there. I didn't want to use so many snakes, even though they're not crucial this level.
I can't imagine keeping them around as
So this jumping guy, you can slide under with the time slide. Yeah, the slide time is a little bit odd too. I'm gonna put on a Gemini laser. Nice Iceman blue. like Catman do.
I'm a farm.
The problem is you only have one laser on screen at a time. So if the laser misses, you have to wait for it to finish. But it only takes 4 hits to beat this boss, and he takes about 10 hits to kill you.
That went quick.
Yeah, because he's super weak to that weapon.
Here, let me guess. Needle gun.
It's a needle cannon.
Needle cannon. That's close.
Doesn't mess around.
And rush jet. I think they're maybe 2 things.
Yeah, so the rush jet, there's actually a scum trick that we can do with that. And don't think I won't. But next, we need to do...
The Shadow Man guy's totally injured.
Yeah, he's basically injured. I think we're going to do Top Man next. So Top Man is what most people start with because he doesn't really have any good weaknesses that you can exploit. But the path that I take gives you the rush jet a little bit earlier.
Which I imagine makes this part a little easier.
It makes the whole game easier. It's the rush jet is the metal blade.
Okay.
Like we don't need to do most of this level if you don't want to.
But those 6 pickups now.
Oh my god, Frog, get out of here.
Is that what they're supposed to be?
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip most of those guys because they're being a dingus to me.
Well, that and they're actually managing to hit
I think you can just scoot into range to hit this guy without falling. Yeah, right here.
That guy's shooting pumps.
Yes. Because we are in Top Man stage.
Oh, I get it, Top Man. I didn't realize that that's what they actually meant by Top Man.
He's literally a spinning top.
Oh my god. That's funny.
This is a super annoying room because that dingus. Luckily, we're unlike most Mega Man games, you're actually immune to spikes when you're blinking, so you don't just die instantly.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, immune to spikes.
Yeah, spikes are instant death, but when you have the invincibility blink, it actually saves you. You know what? Let's go get that life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't like these oversized enemies, so we have to... Let's show off the rush jet, actually.
Okay.
So, when you're on the rush jet, if you jump, it doesn't take any energy when you're jumping. So you can extend the life of rush jet by jumping.
Oh my god.
And that's the main exploit we're going to use to get through hard sections I don't want to deal with.
Hey, exploits. Now also some speedrun strategy.
It's not that so much as there's some sections of the game that are just unnecessarily dickish. Oh, and these cat balls that are being shot, basically they're the power-up items from Mega Man 1.
Just resend or...
No, that's like basically the same pattern. I think they're recolored. But the boss items from Mega Man 1, it's like those nuclear waffles.
Nuclear waffles. I was gonna say red balls. Or balls of yarn.
They're supposed to be balls of yarn.
Did you just completely exploit that Top Man?
Well,
It didn't do anything.
even though the boss does not have any particular weakness to needles, it does do more damage than your regular buster.
So it's still nice to have the extra.
Yeah. So because this guy down here is being a capital D, I'm just gonna use my rush chip. Now look how much energy it takes when I'm not doing the jumping thing. It takes so much.
I like how he looks so surprised when he's on the top.
Yeah, it's like when Mega Man jumps, he loses his shit.
Oh, what? Okay, I still have to use this stream delay. Apologies if my commentary seems a bit late.
Well, it might seem early for them, actually. But yeah, this spinning top area is garbage. So... here we just want the pea shooter, I think. Top Man has... Yeah. The double doors are always boss. Top Man has, like, a really easy pattern. I was out of rhythm there. But I was out of rhythm there too. He throws the tops up, you slide to get out of the way, you pop at E-tank because you're bad. And then he spins around, he's invulnerable. Jump over him, shoot him a couple times, slide away, and just do that until he dies. Like, I should never have taken any damage in this fight, but I'm out of rhythm for some reason.
I'm not sure why. I wouldn't know. Could just be out of practice.
Well, I did a practice run, but usually you can get him into a rhythm, but for some reason I couldn't find it. Anyway, I killed him, that's all that matters.
Well,
Top
I
Man.
the guns whenever I'm good.
Top Man has the best and worst ability.
Really?
Yes. I'm going to demonstrate it in the next level. So, what was you going to say about Don John?
Oh no, with some of the bosses in the dungeon have that same problem. Like, you know, one of the easiest bosses ever, Trigger Twins, and they all take tons of damage against them just for no discernible reason. When I've had more than enough time where I've just completely wrecked them.
Yeah, so we start this level with a drop.
Okay, this strikes me as a little creepy. That looks straight up like blood.
Well, this is a ninja factory. Oh, there's also a mini boss here.
Is the mini boss optional?
Oh no, you have to be in to proceed. And he's another guy that has a rhythm.
I was about to say, is that Proto Man?
Yeah.
Why are you fighting Proto Man?
Because we're bad brothers.
Bad brothers.
But when we beat him, he opens up a path to the rest of the level. So it's actually required that he dies. There's actually some good lore about Proto Man. Now we're in an annoying part where they keep turning lights off. There's two ways to handle this. You can use snacks, and because they hug the ground, they show you where to go.
I love how the menu changed to red too.
Yeah. So this is why I like getting Snake early, because this section of this level is made so much easier, and you can just drop the snacks, and they show you where to go. And they also clear all the enemies out of the way. And there's walking hand grenades here.
Walking hand grenades. Oh my gosh. Make sure to eat your pineapples, kids.
I know, right? We'll get the pineapple. Oh, the other thing, if we switch to the needle gun, is the needle gun shoots at different altitudes. See, it has a spread. So you can actually hit the frogs without having to fart around if you use that.
Okay.
So here, straight up, I'm just going to skip this part of the level. These guys drop down, and they knock you into the lava and you die. And I just can't be arsed to do the platforming right now.
If that's lava, that's a lot of freaking lava. Why is there waterfalls?
It's blood lava.
You just doesn't strike me as a good idea.
Alright, so here, we're gonna use Top Man.
Oh boy, here we go. Spin to win.
So this is the best and worst weapon. Because it uses your body as the weapon, and it only works when you're jumping, but it does a lot of damage. But you basically get hit every time you use it.
But it hits like a train, it looks like.
Yes.
What do you got, Shogun?
Shadow Blade and Rush Marine.
Shadow Blade and Rush Marine.
Shadow Blade is the only directional weapon. You're gonna fight Mega Man next, by the way.
Do you have a magnetic personality?
Some people find it very attractive.
Oh my gosh, these puns are probably killing people watching.
So here, there's magnets. If I take my hand off the controller, they'll actually pick me up and carry me backwards through the level. Like
Really?
this.
That is absolutely hilarious.
If we can get one going forwards, we can get like a tractor through the level. But they do hurt you on contact, so if there's a low flying one. You see that guy just pull me out of a pit.
Oh, so you're supposed to abuse it and
Well, they're basically only in this section. I did that to be funny. Instead, we're gonna fight Proto Man again.
why are we keep fighting? Like, I understand the game has a story, and I'm not dead sure why.
Well, Proto Man is Robot Zero, and he was abandoned as a reject by Dr. Light, and Mega Man and Roll, because Mega Man's original name is Rockman, Rock and Roll, are 1 and 2, and then the Robot Masters from the first game, instead of 8, there's only 5, and they are like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Proto Man, Roll, Mega Man, and the first 5 bosses are the 8 robots from the first game, basically.
Okay.
And that's why there's 8 robots in every game after that, and only 5 in the first game. There's actually 8. So here, if we need some life, we can scoot down here very carefully and just scooch onto there without using any items.
So what happened to Roll?
She did not get converted to a combat robot and just hangs out at the house and does chores like she's supposed to, more or less.
And does chores like she...
Well, Mega Man and Roll were basically made by Dr. Light to clean his house for him.
Really?
Yeah, and then Mega Man, when he was still just Rockman, volunteered, I hate this area, by the way, volunteered to be converted into a combat robot to battle the evil robots.
Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I like the glitch you're having with the rush.
I just hate these magnetic suction things.
They seem incredibly aggravating.
They're actually so strong. It's hard to break away from them. This guy's just a dick and a half. When you get close, he starts shooting at a different angle. But we do want to drop down here and get the goodies. So let's grab some Rush Jet. And some more. Now you'll notice, there's no way back up, so we have to slide through here and climb ladder again. And deal with Dickus McGee. So I'm just gonna spend some Rush Jet to get through there. I really just want to top my life up. We can even like fly between this. But enough of that cuteness, because we're gonna be on Shadow Man. Take that. So this guy is super annoying. And he does a lot of contact damage. And when he goes into that farting position, he sucks you towards him for a lot of contact damage.
So basically, if you touch him,
yeah, so you can be super aggressive like I was, doesn't always work out, or you can be really careful and wait till he starts sucking you in. Yeah, well, you can't hurt him when he's doing that, but immediately after he does it, he's wide open. I did the aggressive strategy again, and that turned out okay, but that's a better way to do it, is to just dodge until he goes into that, and then hit him a lot in his opening after. And we got the Magnet Missile, which has a little bit of homing.
I would imagine it's called Magnet Missile.
But now we're going to fight Hard Man. We all know what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's just a terrible joke waiting to happen. Oh, he looks so mad.
Yeah, this stage super sucks. There's bees that drop, basically hives that are like birds from Mega Man 2, except you can't break the hive on the way down, you have to wait till it cracks open.
Well, you also don't have the orbiting bees.
Yeah. Oh, and also, there's bear traps on the level.
Why bear traps?
Because only a hard man can fight a bear trap. So here, there's two ways we can handle it. We could go with the Rush Coil, and bounce up there and fight him like a man, or we can use Rush Jet and fight him like a Mega Man. Also, do you notice in the menu, when you're switching between forms of Rush, that when you choose one, it actually, like, morphs him? Like, that graphic is... it's not the easiest thing. Here's the monkeys from Mega Man 2. Yeah, remember in Woodman's stage?
Oh yeah! Those fools.
They got reused.
Of course they did. There's a lot of reuse back then for sprites and animations and shit.
I actually want a pea shooter here. We're just gonna shoot his ankles till he dies. As always.
So the Joes just get reused throughout the entire game, then, basically.
Pretty much. I'm gonna just use Rush Jet again. Fight him on his own level. And you want to get close to the ceiling when you're using Rush Jet so that you can bounce without actually having to jump very far. Yeah, Shadow should be okay there. I would switch to Pea Shooter. The games train you to conserve ammo as much as possible. Even if it's not the best strategy. Because when you get to the wily stages, you don't get refilled.
I was about to say, it strikes me as that's the best strategy in a game like this. I'm also curious to know why this is a B-themed stage. We have construction, dozer. Like, it's almost like it's packed together. It's interesting.
I remember that the boss is hard, man. I'm gonna take that hit. I'm not gonna fight these guys, because it's just bad to fight them there. Oh, and guess what? After we get through that section... Except now we're not on a flat platform, so you can actually hit us with the bullets. So I did employ the turbo button there to make it go a little bit quicker.
So why the heck? Like, why is that all he does?
Because he's the failure, so he's all glitchy, obviously. So we're gonna use our new magnet power here.
Okay.
There's a set pattern to follow.
Oh, it's jungle. Hard man. Did he always freeze you in midair like that?
Yeah, every time he slams, he stops the stage. So he actually beat us, and he survives the magnet attack, even though he's slightly weak to it. So he's actually immune to everything else, so we just have to use the pea shooter now, which is super annoying.
Wow. That is aggravating. There's no way to replay your weapon.
No, because once you get to the boss stage, so I just have to get good. By get good, I mean hold the turbo button 2 inches away from his face. And
Is it
we'll
possible to run out of ammo entirely
if you're against enemy, it's immune to the pea shooter. But if I use the turbo button, I will damage him slightly more than he damages me every round.
She'll eventually just win by virtue of
Yeah.
stubborn.
And because you can only have 3 pellets in the screen, so you have to stand like a little bit away so that they can all be on the screen, or you won't take damage fast enough. Okay, so now we can fist people. With the hard knuckle. Yeah.
A person named Hard Man uses the ability to fist people. You know what?
With his hard knuckle.
I cannot, in good conscience, assume the developers didn't do that on purpose.
I know, right? It's not gonna fight Sparkman. There's a lot of stuff I can do in this stage.
How shocking.
First, let's kill this dingle dork.
Finally, the first stage that actually makes sense with the power plant.
We want Shadow Man for this section, because Shadow Man is just handy. So these electric things, you just have to deal with them. But you know what you can do? We'll jump through this one. And now if we run into another one, Shadow Man can shoot out, which is why I'm thinking of specifically. Oh no, there's electric things. How annoying. Whatever will I do? Well, they're off the screen. When they go off the screen, they don't exist. This one doesn't give us enough room off screen to make it fully disappear. But this one here, if we can just make it go away when it's not moving towards us, it'll actually disappear. And just be gone. But it's being more annoying than it's worth. So I'll show it on the next one maybe. But you can.
A lot of this game is just
well, in that case, it's more like just a key thing. Also, these guys are using Shadow Man, so key shooter it is. There'll be a time later when it's easier to do that, and it'll be more essential than just being cute. What do you think happens in this room that you haven't quite seen yet in this room?
the pipe's gonna shoot something at you. Oh no, it goes up and between spikes.
Like that. Okay, so this is where it's more pertinent to make these disappear. This is gonna be a dick not let me do it though, unfortunately. I'll just take the damage. But, it does usually work out better. Actually, I don't want to fight that guy right now, he's annoying.
I just saw that the stream was caught up in the thing knocking back down on the lap. That's aggravating.
Okay, now I'll fight this guy. I did not come prepared in the first battle. I'm prepared now. this is really good BGM. So all that time we were climbing upwards, guess what we do? We go down. Now, these blocks that fall down count as enemies, and you can farm items from them.
Are there farmable blocks in every single stage?
Pretty much. So here, let's grab some Shadow. And then we're going to switch to Rush Jet and tell these platforms to never darken our doorstep again. It's got these annoying guys from Top Man stage too. Which makes you want to fight me even less.
They don't strike me as that bad though.
No, they're just annoying. Shadow Man for this guy, if I recall correctly. I'll probably die the first time. Yeah. I just didn't have enough HP to really do that the way I was going to do it.
Looks like a giant spark plug.
He is basically a giant spark plug. Basically, I just want to tank hit some of his shots and make Shadow hit him lots of times in a row. Because we get the invincibility frames for getting hit, so you get hit by the one that does less damage, and then the one that does more damage passes through you, and then you can just feed it to him. Okay, so we beat 8 Robot Masters. Guess what happens now?
We go fight Dr. Wily.
Oh, we fight Dr. Wily. You might think we fight Dr. Wily, but there's 4 more stages.
Really? Let me guess. We go to a castle and there's extra stages.
No. These aren't even the castle.
What the heck are those things?
Well, these are damaged versions of the old stages. Who's the boss? We don't even know.
Oh lord. I'm assuming it's Sparkman? Or Needleman?
Well, let's find out. First we have to get in the door. And the stage looks a little bit different this time around.
It does. It looks screwed up.
Yeah, we made a mess last time we came through here.
Apparently.
Some sections are similar, but different.
It's like in that one video game where you kill the boss and he comes back way more pissed than you the next time.
Pretty much. Come on, you're like 1 pixel over. So here we have a super annoying guy. The good thing here is I believe our energy gets restored between these stages, because it's not actually Wily Castle. I'm going to conserve as much Rush Jet as possible for reasons that will become obvious shortly.
I find it funny on the sidebars that Mega Man looks scared as hell.
It looks like he's pinching back a dump, and like everyone knows it, but he doesn't want to admit it. I want snack. Nah, I didn't snack hard enough. And I go all the way back. Like that was a terrible fall.
And you got hit on the way down.
I know. Mega Man likes to line things up in such a way that you just get wrecked. Okay, so...
It's like, oh, you screwed up once, suffer forever.
Alright. So now, boss door already. Wow. Who are we gonna fight? We already killed the boss in this stage. It's Airman from Mega Man 2, going into a Gutsman robot.
The OG bosses come back from the old stages.
Yeah, except they do more damage this time. Oh, and that boss door that we just went through, that's not a checkpoint.
Oh god.
We go back.
So this is a big ass boss rush, basically?
Precisely.
What is it with games and boss rush?
Oh, and when we die and come back, it does not refill our energy for our items.
So you could literally screw yourself away.
If you don't get this guy, then it will make you fight with pea shooter.
So I guess that actually answers my question. So the pea shooter, when you die, does it get refilled? Or does it just come back over time? Or...
The pea shooter is your vanilla weapon. It's actually just your life.
Okay.
So the energy on P is your HP.
So wait, you're using your life to fire the pea shooter?
No, it's just no weapon.
Okay. I was about to say, like, that seems a little weird.
Yeah, so is my career.
So is mine.
Alright, so this guy is weak to Spark. And I'm gonna clap an E-Tank on him because Airman is just always a problem for me. No matter what game he's in.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that in the last game where his patterns are so random.
Well, he blows you backwards too, which makes it even more difficult to jump over things.
And I can't believe I just said that. Patterns are so random.
It took all of our energy for that, unfortunately, but it got the job done.
Which means you won't have that attack till later.
Yeah, but we'll get a little refill.
Yeah, you get refill. I feel like you
Now here, we're going to abuse the rush jet so hard. Maybe I'll abuse it a little bit higher up the screen.
Very easily abused in the
We can go down here and get some energy for it. And it'll recharge on the fly, like Flashman.
Okay.
And we could actually switch things and get refills for other gear if we wanted to.
Yeah, but considering how much you've been using the rush jet, does that really matter?
Not really. So how you get this is you put rush here, and then you slide backwards.
So as long as you're not physically touching rush, you get free use, basically.
Yes.
Why does it seem like there's probably easier ways to exploit the absolute hell out of that?
Like, you can use it to get through every level, ever. Except we have to fight here. Remember how I told you to look at that big helmet?
Yeah. Oh,
Well, once again, this is where we can farm life back if we need to.
Don't you think you should have done it, considering your current situation?
It all depends on the fickle random drop. I'm gonna take damage to get the extra life, though. So, the background... Oh, these guys fly now, by the way. Just have to be a little bit careful with them. These turrets are more aggressive too. So just so I don't die on this turret, which I'll show you hit on, and then get life immediately. Yeah, but the thing with E-tanks is, if I die and use a continue, then the E-tank will respawn in this level, and if I die and use a continue and have an E-tank, I still have the E-tank in my inventory, and it also reappears in the level.
So you can straight up just spawn E-tank, trade E-tank, or trade lives for E-tank.
Yeah, I could trade continues for E-tanks if I felt we needed to.
I like the fact that there's like a red cross on it.
Which also have cross helmets.
It looks so surprised.
Everything in this game always looks so shocked. I had too many bullets on the screen and actually took a hit there. So this guy's annoying because he sits up a little bit higher. So we're just gonna do what we always do. Because we have to shoot him in the cross, but he's been keeping it off screen. Well, he's been keeping it out of my shooting range. So I'm just gonna use the rush jet to solve the problem.
Is there a way to beat this guy without the rush jet?
Yeah, he'll eventually come down to where you can hit him, but he's just wasting my time. So now, we're going to fight the real final boss. And I'll get to show you Hard Man. Who's it gonna be? It's Crash Man! So what you may notice at this point is basically we beat the 8 Robot Masters from Mega Man 3, so we have to go back and fight the Robot Masters from Mega Man 2. So there's 16 bosses.
The Robot Masters from 2 seem to just keep coming back.
It's because even they realized that 2 was most popular. So I'm gonna go to Shadow Maiden. And we don't get the powers from these bosses either.
It seems like the old Robot Masters powers are being loaded into new versions of, what did you call them? I keep forgetting the name.
It's like a Guts Man kind of robot. It's like Bomb Man. It's like Bomb Man's head on Guts Man's body.
And all the other robots are just getting loaded into that.
Yeah. That was garbage death, though, that I just experienced.
What? What killed you?
The spike protruded like 1 pixel higher than the platform. See? It happened again. So the hitbox for the spikes is pretty touchy.
That is actually stupid.
I'm down to my last life. I came here with like 5 lives. Oh my god. It's okay to use a continue here though, because it'll actually give us more lives than we have now.
How many continues do you get?
Unlimited continues.
Oh, okay.
The game's not over until you make it over.
I was thinking that if you ran out of lives, you would just...
The spikes, they're too much in this stage though. I just got another life. Thank God for that.
Reminds me of Flint Hook, where everything is covered in spikes.
I actually executed a dodge slide properly for once in my life. So here, we have a new mechanic. We have platforms that when you step on them, disappear, but they come back when you stop stepping on them.
Those are disappearing platforms, I was thinking. Oh, and the darkness too, that's great.
Yeah, so basically what you're supposed to do here is jump like an absolute boss and deal with all this at the same time. But you know, by this point, that the only boss is Rush Jet.
Pretty much. Rush Jet seems to be like the universal way to cheese the hell out of it.
Yeah, so this is the Metal Blade of this game. It's not like an epic kill on everything, but because of the jumping trick, you can get pretty far just on that. I'm gonna switch to the shooter, kill these guys. We're gonna fight our first Mega Man 2 boss.
So we're fighting Metal Man.
No, just the first one in the stage. The boss we're actually gonna be fighting in this stage. Well, here he is. He's gonna get needled.
I'll see, it's gonna catch up in a second. I really wish there was a way to get rid of this stupid delay.
I put it on the shortest possible delay.
I'm not sure why there's a delay at all.
Yeah, he's actually got us in a bad spot right now. You want to be far away from him. Because, yeah, he'll wreck us in a couple hits. It's not to get through the stage again, because there's no checkpoint on that boss.
Oh dear lord.
If it wasn't for all the spikes, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, you would stop lives. Spikes everywhere.
And that's why I don't feel bad about using the Rush Jet, because it puts you all the way back. But the game keeps giving me these random extra life drops. It's like,
The game...
real men don't continue.
Real men don't continue. The game's trying to help you. It's really trying.
Luckily, there's not much stage to worry about between here and there.
Yeah, there was a lot of stages that they're done with you to the point where it's like, nope, I'm done. That's it, done. Bye.
What I'll probably do with the needle gun is use the rapid fire,
And just
Which-
straight up.
which is not, which I remind you is not a feature of the original game unless you're using a special controller.
Turbo controller.
Yeah, the NES Max, the NES Advantage are the most popular ones.
Did you have one?
I had both.
You had one.
I have
Had or
both.
have? Let's say. Don't you still have all your old stuff?
Indeed I do, and if I can get that capture card, I'd be happy to play these in their originals. So we got life that time. We have to fight one of these bats.
That capture card would also make Total War possible.
Yeah. This section is just balls.
It seems like this whole level is complete BS.
This particular section is the worst.
Like this game, this version of Mega Man just seems a lot harder.
So now we have guys dropping from the ceiling. There's spikes in the ceiling. And we basically can't get hit for the rest of the stage, including the boss.
See, this is the point where I would make a bloody hell joke, but you know.
Alright.
Oh lord, the stream was just jumping last night. Wow,
Yeah.
people out, yo.
It's Sunday.
Ah. Yeah, everyone's gotta work tomorrow.
Okay, so, hilariously enough, the next boss is weak to Top Man.
Top man.
But I'm going to use Shadow Man to deal with this.
Wait, Top Man wasn't in the previous game. Why is he showing up here?
Because, well, I'm being Top Man.
Oh, you're being Top Man, okay. I'm like, wait a minute, that makes sense.
Nope, this guy is probably gonna kill me, but I think I respawn in that boss room now. Yeah, he killed me one hit. The first
So
hit's...
that's the flame guy, right?
Yeah, it's Heat Man. The first hit's really hard to dodge for Heat Man.
Seems like a lot. Freaking impossible.
It is dodgeable. It's just very difficult to dodge.
It seems like it.
So this one was a close one because the top power, although it's so strong, puts me in harm's way. Alright, on to Gemini stage. So what two bosses do you think might show up in this stage?
Alright, so we've done Heat, we've done Leaf, we've done Crash, we've done Wind. I'm gonna guess Metal and Bubble.
Okay, so based on the stage backgrounds, or because just those are some of what's left, or what?
Mostly based on just guessing, but, now to see the stage background and everything, I guess I actually may shift my guess. Was it Cosmic Man in the last one?
Perhaps you're thinking of... So, Crash Man his stage was in space, and then there was a really futuristic tile set in Flashman's stage.
So I guess I'm gonna go with Flashman.
Alright.
Since Crashman is no longer available. Because I would normally guess Crashman since he was in space, obviously.
Luckily, the hole blown by Proto Man is still here.
Right.
But he's merciless in here.
Seems like he blows a lot of things, if you know what I mean.
Look at all these tadpoles that respawn.
Okay, so I'm definitely guessing Bubble Man now. Bubble Man and Metal Man now.
I guess
I'm gonna stop guessing now.
we will find out very, very soon.
And by Bubble Man, I don't mean the bad
I know, right? Look at all the extra lives popping out of these guys. Didn't I tell you?
all the extra lives, like anytime a game just straight gives me extra lives, or straight gives me anything, I would get really nervous.
We can actually kill a lot of these and farm up extra lives. We're at 2 extra lives now. It's not too bad.
All the extra lives, right?
Like here, we can just wipe out this entire room if we want to.
And that way you can get metric tons of extra stuff, right?
Exactly. Although we will have to use Shadow. Oh, they're immune to Shadow.
Really?
I see.
Why
Apparently.
would be immune to Shadow, though? Seems like everything in this game is immune to Shadow. That's useful for anything.
It's useful for fighting bosses. But as I said, they learned their lesson with Metal Disc, and did not repeat it.
Yeah, because Metal Disc was only good because you could shoot an angle.
And it did, like, damage to everything at an incredible rate.
Yeah, copious amounts of damage.
And it one-shot Metal Man.
Which is hilarious.
I'm just
He couldn't
gonna...
handle his own power.
I know, he's so strong he can't handle it. So I'm gonna kill a few more of these that are necessary, just for the chance of a couple extra lives. Now I
Can
take
they drop E-Tanks out of curiosity?
No, E-Tanks can't be dropped by enemies.
Okay.
They can
You
only
have
be
to
found.
find E-Tanks.
Okay, so we're gonna come to the first boss on the stage, which I'm gonna use the needle for. No, Flashman.
So it was Flashman. Maybe I'll still be right on my other guess.
Well, the tile set here is actually similar to Flash Man because of the way that the light effects move on it.
Oh, I remember now. Seizure City.
Basically. So see these holes in some of the tiles?
Yeah.
That's just going to spawn an infinite number of these little mites, and that will be important later if we wish to farm up some resources. But now, let us use Rush Marine for the first and only time.
Rush Marine doesn't seem like it's useful unless you're in something like this. Oh,
This
then you
is-
can shoot out of it too.
Basically the only time in the entire game where you're ever going to use it.
Oh
didn't
my
wanna-
gosh, it's chugging so hard.
It is. Water effects in old games are always like that.
Chug City.
So, here, there's just going to be like an infinite number of these little mites. And they'll change direction to chase us if we go somewhere where they don't normally go.
Okay. Seems like there's a lot of those holes.
There is an awful lot of those holes.
There might be?
Not really getting the payout that I was hoping from them, so we will just proceed. Now this room, not nearly as bad as it looks, really. You can just run through it. And here, we are coming on to the really final boss, and hilariously, what does it
If
put
it's
you in
not
mind
Bubble
of?
Man, if it's not Bubble Man, I'm gonna be seriously disappointed.
Here we go. I'm choosing Shadow because it's closest to metal. And then there's even spikes in the ceiling.
I'm still waiting to see it. You're kidding me, right?
And he gets wrecked just as easily. He is weak to
That's
blades
funny.
of any type.
Well, Bubble Pop, I get it. It's kind of funny. At least I got one of my guesses right.
And of course, that leaves only two choices for the final stage.
Okay. The two choices would be Saw Blade or Metal Man and
Quick Man.
yeah, Quick Man. I was about to say I was trying to remember who was lost.
So now your bets are what order do you fight them in?
And that's a tough one. Do I have to guess now, or do I get a couple of screens to guess?
You have until we get to the boss door. And there's also a new mechanic here. Tiny platforms that are conveyor belts.
Tiny platforms that are- Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna guess you're gonna fight Quick Man.
Alright.
Based on the conveyor belt, and based on the fact that I'm kind of hoping on John Rock here.
Alright, well we're coming to the boss door. And I'm going to choose Magnet, I believe.
But I'm gonna make the guess that I actually have gotten it wrong. So I don't see why Quick Man would be
Metal, 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 metal.
damn. Oh well.
And unlike most of the other Robot Masters, he actually dies in less than my entire energy bar of weapon.
You get to keep a couple magnets for later.
Yeah, now we get to go through actual hell. Remember the dropper from the previous game?
Oh god.
It's like actually the same pattern, but a little bit longer.
Oh lord.
And here is where we can scum very easily the electricity. So as you can see, in this version of the stage, it works a lot more reliably.
That is awesome.
So if it's off the screen, it doesn't exist. It is doable in the regular stage, it's just not nearly as reliable.
That's really cool.
It makes it so much easier.
Again, I wonder what logic in the game that helps you do that is. No, more blocks, like trash, I don't know. They're like trash, like you kind of said.
They probably are. They cause so much slowdown too. Oh my god. It actually just has so much slowdown though.
Yeah, it just chugs so badly.
It actually became unplayable. And I died.
Wow. The game's
But
just like, you're doing too good.
there's a solution.
Well, that did nothing.
What's our solution to everything in this game?
Oh god. That would be Rush Jet.
Indeed. You just ride the Rush Jet through all of that, and
never have to deal with it.
exactly. We fought the robots in a certain order to get it early, and we're going to use it a lot.
That makes sense. I mean, how you got it for a reason.
I might take some damage doing this, but probably not a lot.
Probably not near as much.
The boss door is right there. So against Quick Man, we are going to use a laser beam.
A laser beam against Quick Man?
Yeah. So all of the Mega Man 2 bosses are weak to two things, but they're not super weak to anything.
Okay.
Even though I'm fighting like old bosses, I need to remember that I have a slide now. Maybe I won't use. Maybe I won't use the laser because it's causing so much slowdown now.
You could just use a snake, probably, couldn't you?
Yes. His other weakness is actually snacks. I'll probably use snacks.
I'm still trying to get like some logical conclusion as to why these weaknesses are fixed, and I still can't come up with it.
Because his pattern is similar to Gemini Man for jumping, I guess. Anyway, if we stand closer, we can rapid fire snacks. Yeah, but if we miss, we have to wait for him to go off screen. Quick Man is just such a dong. He'll whip out boomerangs at impossible angles. And he jumps so far.
Is he immune to metal? That might be your better bet, since he's constantly hitting you on an angle.
And so we actually got to our first continue. Yeah, he's hard to fight without knee tank, because he just throws so many boomerangs, and it causes so much slowdown. it's hard to even turn your character around if you get spun around by being hit.
So did you get the slowdown on the original cartridges, or was that a side effect emulation, or what?
No, that's 100% legit.
Wow. And they considered that to put an okay to put out? Like you were just supposed to be with it?
The state of the art. Did you ever play Ninja Turtles?
No, I didn't.
If you get to the final area, the Technodrome, first you have to fight your way into the Technodrome, which is super laggy, because there's a million ninjas coming at you. And it's also shooting projectiles. And you just go into ultra slow frames. Your magnet powers. That worked really well. And the magnet, because it does home in, lets us dodge.
A little easier, so you're not trying to always hit
Yeah. Yeah, even though he has different patterns than in the original game, you can goad him to basically doing similar patterns, as long as you use magnet. And now it's welcome to hell.
Hell 2.0.
This is like the scariest dropper. And also, welcome to cheese. I like my cheese nice and melty.
Depends on what type of cheese.
It doesn't really matter to me. Like, any cheese that's melted is much more tasty than its normal form.
Like I said, I'm a pepper jack kind of guy. I like pepper jack.
So have melted pepper jack.
Especially with like a chicken sandwich with some spinach.
You should mail me such a sandwich.
Such a sandwich. You can get it at Subway, so I get all the time.
I always go for the meatball, because it's relatively cheap. Also, welcome to the stream. We're just playing Mega Man. I'm playing Mega Man and getting co-commentating.
Yeah, I'm more just here watching my first time, watching him play through this stuff, so I can quite easily. And he just got done cheesing the heck out of one of the areas we can rush jet.
It's not cheese if it's rush jet.
Fair enough. Let's give this another shot, shall we?
I think the best idea is to get above him and just drop snakes. The boomerangs come out so fast.
Is he immune to metal, out of curiosity?
Not
metal, but shuriken.
I think he takes less damage from shuriken than he does from snakes.
I was gonna say, if you use the shuriken, maybe I'll pretty easily take it.
I think maybe the laser is the best way to go and just aim better. Because I can be a lot further away with the laser than with the snakes.
The snake cannot indeed snake.
The problem is, you can only have one laser up. And this guy moves so fast, he's so quick. He's a quick man. The lasers were doing pretty well. He's so hard to dodge because his projectiles on the screen and my projectiles on the screen make everything move in slow motion.
Well, not only that, but he's like constantly up your rear.
Yeah, he really likes doing contact damage. Like, he never gets off you. And when you think he's gonna jump, he doesn't.
Well, the fact everything's in slow motion.
Yeah, and it's like the boomerangs change direction. This is the hardest of all the bosses from Mega Man 2 that make an appearance in this game.
It seems like the hardest of all the bosses in general.
The other thing is, this is the only stage that doesn't have an E-tank.
So the game's just like Okay, we're gonna take away your solid blades, and you hate it, so let's just make it
Yeah,
I'm
like,
trying to think of one of the weapons you have in the biggest.
well, it's really just a skill-based fight. There's not much you can do except adjust to the difficulty and deal with it.
It's a shame we don't have the leads in the first game. That's like game. That'd be really good.
Well, if I was gonna do that, then I'd want crash bombs, because I'd kill in 3 hits.
Yeah, fair enough. Would the magnet be a better shot against him?
No. The magnet is actually a weakness of Metal Man.
No, but I was saying, if you kill Metal Man by not using his weakness, would the magnet bomb be better against?
I can give it a shot. I think Metal Man has a secondary weakness in Hard Man. We don't get to whip out Hard Man that often, if you know what I mean. The thing is, the Hard... Yeah, the Hard Man projectile is much slower. So it gives the opponent much more opportunity to dodge. And I can only have one of these on screen at once. It does work just as well, it's just harder to hit with.
There you go. You have even more ammo left too.
Yeah, it doesn't take as much ammo because you can only shoot one at a time, so it doesn't give you the opportunity to stack up more hits than he can take in a frame. Because if you hit him too fast, they won't take the damage. So we're just juking those electric barriers because it makes them disappear if they go off screen.
Yeah, I still would be interested to see what
I think it's because they have a certain like that one. If you do it there, it spawns, but its spawn point is this block. So as long as this block is on screen and it goes off screen, it can't come back.
Oh, so it's trigger based. It's kind of like a very primitive version of what's called a collision bullet, when things that aren't on the screen are not being rendered.
Basically, because they just didn't have the capability of supporting. Like, they don't have the capability really of supporting what the game does have, but they made it work anyway.
Yeah, being a game developer back then has been insane. Trying to make it work properly.
Well, I got some extra health, and then the game just took it away immediately.
The game's like, oh, you shall stop.
Okay, so we're gonna try the magnets here. They won't do as much damage, but they give me the opportunity to dodge.
Because the laser is just suicide trying to do this.
As long as you hit them, it does a lot of damage, but if it's bouncing... Well, he's too fast for the magnet, apparently. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. See, I hate when he does that with boomerangs. Oh, this could be it. Oh, I just need one more hit. That was a close one. Like, sometimes he throws the boomerangs and they stop and change direction. And that's what gets me the most. And he doesn't stand still long enough for you to really dig into him.
He seems like the biggest pain in the ass out of this.
Oh my god. And my invincibility frames don't do much because there's so much slowdown I can't take advantage of them. But I think, like, the laser is doing so much work. I just need to be able... I just need to hit him enough times without getting hit myself. And he just never gets off.
No, he doesn't. He, like, stays on your ass.
Okay, so we're out of laser. I guess we use Snick. Oh. Oh no, snakes. Just a couple more. No. Every time I got hit, it spun me around backwards. Ah, Snick, you failed me. And if we go back to stage select, I don't think we can play those stages again anyway to get E-tanks. Welcome to the stream. We're just in one of the final areas. And it's giving me a hard time.
Yeah, I've never played this game before, but it strikes me as complete hell.
It's a hell of my own creation. So I used too many E-tanks on the other Mega Man 2 bosses. They're so much harder than the Mega Man 3 bosses, though. Even though in their own game, they were the easiest ever. That's why Rental Plus is a quick man's kind of a dick.
I didn't believe you in the last game. Now I see why you call him complete dick. He really is.
Yeah, he was so easy in Mega Man 2. Oh, the other thing about the Shadow Blade's different from the Metal Blade is you're immobilized when you're using it. You can't walk and shoot with it.
Really? I didn't even notice that. That is...
I'm just going to use the magnet here because it's easier.
Well, yeah, it doesn't do anything against the next boss.
Not really. It just gives a little tickle under the scrope.
Right?
As long as I can have decent health coming out of this, and well, like I've been dying to him with full health, but as long as I can have decent health coming out of this, I can at least get to him on this life.
You missed a couple magnet shots, but usually you have some left on that.
It's an unfortunate side effect of pushing the button. Sometimes you push it too many times. Like, there's a very little chance of taking a hit in this section. It's just a more tedious section.
Oh yeah, it strikes me as being a little more tedious.
Well, you can't damage these enemies until they stop assembling. So you have to wait for them to fully assemble, and then you can shoot them.
And like one shot kills them.
Yeah, they're just made to be tedious. You can skip that one if you're quick. But this one's skippable too. You can run through this section fairly easily. I just prefer to take it a little bit slower.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a better way to handle things, especially if you're trying to conserve HP.
HP is the biggest resource. Okay, I think my dodge is just about good enough that with the laser, I can do it.
I wish you luck.
I just need to remember that I have a slide this time. Because every time I fight the Mega Man 2 bosses, I just like spontaneously forget I have a slide.
Revert back to Mega Man 2 strap. Where's my Saw Blades?
Exactly. Oh, could you get off me though? There we go. Almost had a heart attack, actually.
Go ahead, take a second. Get your balls out of your throat, recover yourself.
Now we get to fight Break Man? Who could this be? It looks kind of familiar.
Oh, Lord. You mean Proto Man.
Yeah, and it's just straight up a boss fight. Once again, it's on elevated terrain, so you'll actually have a chance to hit for once. He's not... okay, so it's his alias.
I was about to say, did he get corrupted by Wily as well or something?
There's some lore there that's probably better if you look up.
Okay.
And now we get the actual stage.
Gamma? That's the most annoying sound effect ever, by the way.
I know, right? So here's Skull Castle 3.
Skull Castle 3. It sounds like a really generic, like, name of someone.
It's because Dr. Wily has a thing for skulls.
He's
like-
compensating for something.
He likes their smoothness, I guess.
He likes their smoothness. But they don't have eyebrows like he does. Where does he see it?
Because he feels superiority in his eyebrows.
Because he has eyebrows.
And there's
So basically you're fighting every enemy here.
There's an E-tank here as well, so we have an opportunity, if we use continues, to build up E-tanks, finally. These are very aggressive penguins. When they get close to you, they zoom in and try and hit you. Another stage where Rush Marine might actually exist. Oh, and if you thought you could go in that pipe, you're playing the wrong game.
If you go in that pipe,
So,
you actually go in there.
so you see these barriers here. We don't have Crash Man, but we do have Hard Man, who just punches through them.
So, curiously enough, what happens if you do that pipe?
You just can't.
Oh, you can't. I was about to say. Like, it'd be funny if there was some Easter egg there where
Like, be neat. I'm gonna break this, but I'm not gonna pick it up yet, because now we're in the part of the game where it'll actually not recharge us.
the game's like, get good.
Yeah. So we're going to just grab it like that, so we keep our hard power, because Hard Man is actually an important weakness for this area. Most of the final bosses have some weakness to Hard Man.
I wonder why that is.
Because no one's as hard as that man. Or Gaston.
I think there's one to You like totally just let him lay one on you.
Sometimes you have to take a hit to deal a hit. This one is super annoying right here, though. So I'm just going to rush him
Say, just like everything else, rush that.
with extreme prejudice. Also, this room, take your business elsewhere, I do not want it.
Oh god, how about no?
So I'll grab
Fucking GTFO.
one there, and we use the rush coil enough to merit the use of that. So Top Man, top tier weapon, hilariously enough. A boss when it goes down. How droll. So we're just gonna kill these turtles. You have to wait for the boss to make the turtles. It's kind of annoying. And they get faster and faster, and then he just dies.
Why does he die? Just from sheer sadness that you killed his best?
I guess so. This is one of the most annoying stages that exist in the game.
Is this... Oh, I'm curious to know if this thing trolls the hell out of you too by saying, oh, it's the final fight. Oh, no, it's not.
So we can grab some energy if we go up the other way. Now, energy is a resource. So let's grab some for Top Man. then fill up our rush jet.
I was about to say.
And now,
How much do you use rush?
I think we actually want to go up the other side. Yeah, we do. Might as well get that one up while it's available.
Right.
The jump here is kind of annoying because you're so close to the roof. It's even more annoying because there's a platform there that doesn't want to stick around. So damn, I fell through. How annoying. Whatever shall I do?
Climb up again, try again.
There's actually not enough headspace there to do that. So what you have to try and do is land on it and jump immediately, so that it'll close again, and then go for the one-up.
At least you don't take fall.
Yeah, Mega Man has the strongest angles. How do you like this setup, though?
We'll see it again. Oh no. Yeah, that's it. I was about to say.
And these bees are so annoying.
They do not like you at all. Just leave it be. Oh my gosh. Run!
Lots of E-tanks in this stage, but I have to steer to get them, so it sucks up a lot of energy. Alright.
Trading rush jet power for E-tank.
Yeah, so we're gonna use Hardman here, and we're gonna reprise one of our old friends. I don't think you're here for the Mega Man 1
No,
playthrough. So this is a boss from Mega Man 1, the most annoying of them all. It's the Yellow Devil. And I'm actually gonna pop an E-tank, because I just tanked most of that. You have to hit him in the eye once, and then dodge all his body again. Luckily, he's easier to dodge since his entire body's on screen. The trade-off is there's less room to dodge.
In Mega Man 1, his body wasn't on the screen.
Well, in Mega Man 1, he only had one attack, for one. And, it's not the drifty one, that's for sure. But, just like in Mega Man 1, he first spawns in off-screen behind the door. And then, basically this is the same fight, except you don't have the slide, which makes some of these dodges a little easier.
Oh, more easier?
Yeah, if you fail to, do any of these hits, it's super annoying. So you really need the DPS. But, the screen delay on LCD screen is very detrimental because, the way he hits you, you need to be pretty precise, and a little bit of lag ruins you. Like here, I just died for no reason, because on my screen, he wasn't anywhere near me, but in the game's calculation, he was all over me.
Isn't there a way to fix that within the game settings, or like don't they have some sort of compensation for that?
No, they literally just took the ROMs from the NES carts and applied them to this emulator.
You would think they would give you some way to compensate.
No, but they gave you challenge modes, which are cute. Yeah, so to compensate for not actually improving any of the games, they just gave you various challenge modes.
The challenge modes run better?
No, but they're more creative. Okay, this bee needs to eat it. Just eat it. careful with my energy right now. Alright, so, back to Hard Man. And we have 2 E-tanks left. I'll try not to use them.
Hopefully. Well, I'm guessing that's really important, right?
No, but he kills you in like 5 hits. So I want to use them as infrequently as possible. Like, I actually have to use one right now so I don't die. So I just took so many bad hits. I'm going to be a little bit quiet in this part because it needs a lot of concentration, actually.
Yeah, Sam, I'm probably not going to say too much.
Especially in this part. Like, if he doesn't do the classic pattern, I can't actually see when he's hitting me. It's a problem. I've already blown through all of those E-tanks. In the first game, you just got the Electman power, which he's weak to, and used a pause glitch, where it would just hit him like an infinite number of times. I'm actually out of juice for this. So, the next weakness is... balls. But the worst part is, when you die, you go back and have to do the whole stage again. Which was the problem I had with the original Yellow Devil, was if you died on him, you basically had to do the whole stage again, because it was a short stage. I think there was a checkpoint, but it sucked, because there was no room where it could hit you upon spawning. I also don't have, like, any rush jets. Yeah. I've got an extra life from one of them. But now I actually have to farm for energy. Okay, look at that. An extra life on the spikes. There's basically nothing I can do. I have 1 energy for rush kick. If I use a coil, can I bounce across? Nope. So what I'm going to have to do here is try and spawn the coil so it's still on that platform but hanging over the edge. If the bees would give me energy and not immediately hit me and knock me into the energy while I'm using the pea shooter. And this one keeps going in the floor. Basically just have to get hit on that one, because you definitely can't fight from there. You make sure all 5 spawn. There's some energy. I guess I'll try Rush Jet. Stuck. And now it's gone. Fix this it. Oh, it's such scum, it's so scary.
You cheesy bastard. I felt that one.
Okay, you have no hard power left.
They make some builds out there, right?
Yeah, they actually source the main ingredient for those from my blood, sweat, and tears.
The reason Mega Man on the left looks so surprised is because fight Yellow Devil again.
Oh my god. And you can only hit him once per cycle. No matter how many shots you have in the screen, he only takes one hit per cycle.
They don't have E-tanks, do you?
No, and it's this melty thing that kills me because I can't see the actual hits. If there was a checkpoint, it wouldn't be so bad. Two more lives. And it has a 0th life. See, like, why do I have to do this part again? The bees get in my eyes. Not the bees!
Not the spooky bees. You're gonna have to farm the moves so I can power up.
They don't come back.
Really? What are you gonna do then?
I might just have to die a couple times. Because, like, I get to hear, and that's it.
Dear Lord, these old games are ruthless.
And there's no way to go back to the menu without dying. I can't even die efficiently. I have to go through half the level just to be able to kill myself.
You can't even kill yourself. What are you doing?
Alright. One more time, and then I can get my energies recharged. And also, the E-tanks and stuff will come back. I think what I'll do is... I'll go through this, and I'll pick up the E-tanks, but I won't use them. And I'll save up, like... Yeah. So I'll pop the continue here, and my stratagem will just be pick up the E-tanks, fight the boss, and if I happen to die, don't use E-tanks, and if I happen to live, I'll have all these E-tanks. You know what, if I'm not planning on surviving, then I'm gonna go for the extra life.
No, because it'll just make it harder to get past it.
So that life can just, I don't know, teabag it like that.
Get a life.
Basically. But we are going to try to get through this part. This is where all the E-tanks are.
Yeah.
And also make an honest attempt on the boss.
You'd better on the bees lap.
Yeah, I discovered that you can pop them early if you need to. Go hard in the rush jet. take those energy would save the rest. Okay, so now we want to get hard. You know what I mean? Need to get buffed out. You can slide under that one if you have your wits about you. I always try and jump ones that I can just stand still for. Like, look at this. A lot of these I can just stand still for. If I jump, I'm conditioned to jump. I think you can only do the melting attack going the other way, so you get a bit of a reprieve going in this direction.
What I would do when you get in that blue tank is just pop and every time you get
Yeah, like, I can't dodge that at all. I didn't die, though. I only took one hit. I think he gets a little bit faster as his health gets lower, too. Also, in the original Mega Man, when you kill him, it leaves his, outline behind. I think the reason is, he's such a big sprite, they actually had to make him part of the background. Well, I'm doomed now. Look, see, I died, and the attack wasn't even anywhere near me. On the playback, like on the playback, does the attack actually hit me?
No, it doesn't.
And it's all because I'm using flat screen TV.
You would think they would have done something to compensate for that.
I'm actually take this for hard.
So I guess it's just basically becomes an exercise in farming repetition now.
I hope not. I hope I just win. That would be glory. No one likes to see people farming unless they're watching the Agriculture Network.
That exists?
Probably. I just made it up, but if I didn't make it up, then I apologize.
Yeah, if you are a fan of the Agriculture Network, you're throwing no shade to yourself and kids like this.
Get in the middle, switch to hard, and then don't jump at the wrong time.
Right now, I think this boss might be a little harder than hard.
Pretty hard. He knows it. Oh my god. If I take any more hits though. I did good up until the last couple blocks, and then I did so bad. I tilted harder than a pinball machine.
You tilted harder than a pinball machine. That's pretty hard, my friend. Did you tilt harder than that Windows pinball machine we all had back in the day?
Probably. Pinball was like a really big thing. Like, there was all kinds of... And mini-golf was big, too. Like, there was... Like, Sierra made so many mini-golf games.
A lot of them were good, too, surprisingly enough.
You know what? I'm actually gonna pop the E-Tank, because we have a shot.
Pop it.
This might actually be the final blow. After all this, wait till you see the final boss. I'm gonna fart on him, he's gonna die.
Fart on him, he's gonna die. You better.
Okay. The Yellow DeVille.
You know when you killed him, I expected some sort of crazy melting animation.
So now we're gonna grab some Shadow Man, annihilate that guy's fist. I think this is the way for the bonus stuff. This is definitely the way for the bonus stuff. So, because Hardman is so important, I'm gonna spend some shots for Hardman, and also the pea, and also the pea shooter to get rid of this guy's face. There we go. So I'm gonna grab 1 for Hardman, and if we fall and leave the screen, those barriers come back. Yeah, Rush Jet should be fine. If you slide, it gives you a better shot at hitting that ladder.
Okay.
Grab the E-Tank. Rush Coil whenever we can. And honestly, just keep the pea shooter up. So here we have a really annoying part of the stage.
That is aggravating.
Yeah, so what we're going to do here is flip the snacks.
Yeah, I was about to say something.
Okay, so now that we can see, let's make that die forever. Ironically, the grenades don't explode in contact.
Right, because they couldn't kill exploding.
Well, they explode if you destroy them. Alright, so what needs ammo? Probably hard. And now we can use Shadow to kill this and see where we're going. That guy doesn't need to exist. I know, right? Took a hit there that didn't necessarily need to take. Took a hit there that was even worse, being honest. Okay, now we're gonna play Frogger. Yeah.
Oh god.
And by that, I mean, like, even Rush Jet doesn't work here. You have to do this.
I heard you like spikes.
I actually just got squeezed.
I heard you like spikes. You put some spikes in your spike plate.
It's not that bad, though. This one, though, is pretty bad.
Let's go wait and see it. Oh god.
If you miss that opportunity right at the start, it is not a pleasant experience. Don't even be a snitch, I want to get hard. Alright, so let's see what these mystery boxes are. Life. And less life. Alright, so now, I'm going to switch to Top Man, and we're going to have an interesting experience.
Usually when someone tells you you're gonna have an interesting experience, it's not. What are those? Like copies of you?
Yeah, the Mega Man clones. Like from Mega Man 1, when they clone Mega Man, except this time there's 3 of them. They all share a life bar, and Top Man one-shots them.
I thought you died there for a minute. I thought you died.
Nope. So now, we're on the actual traditional stage.
Wait, I didn't do right. I thought you were dead.
Okay, so let's just top up everything. As much as we can, anyway. Their resource management is pretty forgiving in this stage. So these guys are just annoying as hell.
They throw those slowing blocks, yeah, but that lags.
Yeah, they're basically using the Gutsman's attack, where you get to throw rocks and blocks of garbage. They only take like 5 hits to kill, but they'll get 1 hit off in that time because they throw instantly. And the shrapnel from the block breaking hurts you too.
You're doing that yellow double fight. I'm surprised you're breaking your brain.
I know, right? So now, finally, we're on the boss rush. Now we get to fight all the bosses again. So, let's just take door number 1.
Who's behind door number 1?
Needle Man. Needle is Gemini.
Where does he keep building all these robots?
Pulls them out of his posterior.
He doesn't build them with his eyebrows?
Luckily, we do get a health orb after each of these. Then
okay.
This should be a Sneck. Magnet. You were... Shadow? Also super annoying. I'm not ashamed. That one hit I took would have killed me, so I'm not even sad. Now this is Gemini Man, which means we're going to use Sneck. If you shoot the Sneck, that'd be great. Oh my god. Why are you doing so much more damage than last time? Okay, the rest of them shouldn't be so bad. Hard Man.
We shot quite quickly.
I know, right?
Quickman was actually out. Easy quit it both.
Okay. Hard Man is weak to hard.
Is he really?
Somewhat. Then we are on Proto Man, who's also weak to hard. I need to dodge him better though. Alright, then we have...
I got her in that fight, he's got any dodge.
I actually thought I was one that died in this battle.
Why does everything explode into dodge?
Okay, so Sneck is weak to Needle, which we have a lot of. I think he is, actually. Stop being in the middle, that's where I go. Alright, there's just one guy left. Select Man. Do you have anything... Oh, well, Spark Man. Do you have anything left that's good against him? Kind of. Oh, didn't give me my life back. Weed.
Oh god.
Okay, it does give us an extra life though. Okay, what do we need? We need hard power. We need top power. And we have lots of spark, which is good. Because that's what the next guy is weak to. Ah, good. Do we need magnets ever? No, we just need hard and top. With basically everything else. Useless life. An E-tank. Oh, an E-tank. This gave me an E, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we want to take our spark power. We have to wait for this guy to get on screen.
What the hell is that?
It's a Y machine.
Looks like it's a mental construction.
So now, this is what we're gonna do. Like the way we solve all our problems. He's actually weak to Rush Jet, I think. I don't think he's weak to it, as in he takes more damage, but all his attacks just hit the ground.
You just like sneezed on him and he died.
Yeah. Oh, it was another fake, just like in Mega Man 2.
What the hell?
The really final boss. So, let us grab some.
That's it.
Use the jet to get this E-tank. And then grab Shadow. And grab Spark, because it's kind of empty. And if this is energy, I'll get it from Magnet, it's life. So I'm going to start with the jet. The coil should actually be fine. So this should be the really final boss.
What's God's blood?
The hard part is getting up here. Now once you're on this platform, you start shooting sideways. So you can actually steer the hard man shot with the up and down buttons. And now Wily himself is here, so switch to Top Man. We just have to wait for him to put his hand out. What we need to do is get onto that top platform.
Can you just use Rush Jet?
I'm going to. But now we have to be on Top Man. Because Top Man one-shots this boss. And that's it.
There you go.
So it was a bit of a struggle. But we got there.
Oh my gosh.
And now we get an actual cutscene.
Why doesn't Mega Man just like fucking look down, be like, you're done, and shoot him with the Mega Buster and be done with it?
Oh, they have a
Oh.
fate worse than that.
What is that thing? What just grabbed you?
Oh, didn't you find that shape familiar?
It looked like another Mega Man.
Listen. So,
Oh
we get
lord.
the full version here, I believe. Yeah, we get the full version of the whistle here. So, thank you for joining me in this stream. It was really fun to play. Hopefully tomorrow I can come in with Mega Man 4.
Definitely looking forward to it. I will be here as well, co-commentating and providing, I guess, riveting commentary as always.
It was so riveting that my hand actually got stuck to the controller. Just riveted right on there.
Alrighty, well, until next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the credits play before I close the stream, just so that the people who worked on it can get credit for it. And also, here's a list of all the robots.
There you go. There's Roll.
Yeah. So it just scrolled through all of the pertinent robots. And he gets this wonderful image in the sky. Then we get the actual staff credits. We get to see who designed each robot master.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they're pretty good about crediting the sprites to their original creators.
Not many games actually do that. It's a shame, really.
Yeah, so what happens is they have a bunch of concepts, and then they pick one or more and make one final robot master out of it. And the person who did that final work gets the credit, I believe. So say like 3 designs came together, and then they took aspects from each design to make the robot master in question. I think that's how it went. I think actually on this collection they have the making of robot masters as an extra feature.
Interesting.
This would be like a great tongue twister. Try and read all these names before they scroll off screen without missing any.
Oh dear lord. I don't even know if I'm gonna try that one.
I like how some was just called Mystery. Look, the Rush Jet's so good, even the game uses it.
Even the game uses it.
See?
Who is that? Is that Mega Man?
Yeah, on the Rush Jet.
Okay.
It's so good, even the game uses it. Anyway, the game's over. I can push every button on the controller and just stay on the screen forever. So, I'll catch you next time. Bye now.
See you later.
If the button will actually work to end the broadcast, that'd be